light on my feet.
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Do not think that means we are equals, Jalok. Are you here to join my hunt? Interesting. What do you know of this druid? If you were sent here to hunt him, perhaps you can help me. The druid makes his home in a nearby sanctuary where his followers worship a false god. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin. Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the Absolute. I would expect nothing less, Jalok. Perhaps even you are more capable than these goblins. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power. One, we captured a human who knows exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk. Tell me what you know. The Absolute will reward us with such power if we find this place. You have fallen for his lies. We know that area well. There is nothing hidden there. We will have to do this the hard way. Scour the area and hunt them down, then report back to me.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
If you're here to help with the raid, talk to her ladyship. She's in charge.
Got an earful, did ya?
Fuck off.
I'm just saying, those eyes.
Again? Do you want to become spider food?
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
What are they delaying for?
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. Tried the priest, but she says the Absolute will set me right in time for the next raid.
That last in with it. They were guarding some uppity noble and his friends. Not very well, mind. Your drow pals carried him off, left the real spoils to us. I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same side.
Pick a fight. The consequence.
This way. Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same side. Not like we're gonna set the true soul on fire.
They're drow. They're stuck-ups. Ignore them. And be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
I'm just saying, those eyes.
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
Shuffle is gonna murderize you.
Swift and lethal.
No time to waste. Ready.
the ready.
Plenty of lashes. Loads of
Squeal, little piggies.
Where do we go from here?
Don't give in!
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying?
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Gonna murderize you.
Heading there.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same side. Not like we're gonna set the true soul on fire. They're drow. They're stuck-ups. Ignore them. And be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Make way.
The blade will not bend.
Leave me alone!
My way.
I will ascend.
No holding back.
I am fury. I am death. I will ascend.
Can't even catch my breath.
Shuffle is gonna murderize you.
Carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up a
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for is what I'm...
You sort of fun.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
With haste.
Keep it up.
Wish I got a turn at the bear. Lucky.
things down. Not a peep.
Just get some big chunks.
Keep it up, one.
Chew through them.
Assume nothing. Into the shadows.
Nothing hurts anymore. Have to keep going.
These raids, and especially all this wheat.
Don't get distracted now. You're arm in E3. You want to grow into a wheat beater? You're gonna be a hunter, so show it. Shuffle is gonna murder.
Just out of view.
Toning things down.
Undetected. Unnoticed. Good. Wonder if the gods are watching me. I have to survive this.
Not a peep.
Waiting with bated breath.
Eyes open, mouth shut.
There is work to do. No time like the present.
straight true.
Staying out of sight. Light steps. Should have worn better boots.
Forever dauntless.
My faith will protect me. I'm ready.
This is my time. Fleet of foot.
What path lies before me?
brave as the fearless.
Nothing will stand in my way. One day, I'll catch a break.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple? Unless... that look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the drow Minthara, the hobgoblin draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanus guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
How much further can I go? Very well.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them.
No traps, please. But that will fit in my bag.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Let's have a look.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off.
Duh, you're all boring.
Speak. Speak. I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
I hear you did the deed. How was your little romp? Spoil sport. Well, what do you want, if you're not here to gossip?
May the darkness protect you.
What's on your mind?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
You've got something to say?
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away. Just pondering what I lost. Mystra commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you? Yes, as raw and ancient as the veins of Bahamut. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together. Then follow my lead. Now you.
a familiar feeling, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran mistraril kantrak eo.
Ah, yes. The scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the unmistakable presence of Mystra, the Lady of Mysteries. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel? Oh, I know.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
You've got something.
Seems simple enough.
A hero at heart.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You only have a matter of days to live.
At least things have stayed interesting. These boots have seen everything.
Ah, quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just... My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Yes, quite. But there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
The pride of the gate.
What to do? Best be on my way. What's up for discussion?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fun.
Just once. Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Come, Silver. Stay close.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Time to press ahead. Oh, action, not reaction.
2 steps at a time.
Blackets will be done.
Blade at the ready. Silence is golden.
Blackets will be done. Father, they will die for you.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor. What? That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Kagha! What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Quiet as a mouse.
On I go.
Checking things out.
Ready for anything. Objective noted.
Into the shadows.
Sharp as ever. They won't see me coming.
What am I to do?
A shadow druid? Kagha, have you lost your mind?
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Oliden speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Kagha, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Oliden. No. You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
You watch Kagha closely. If she is moved by your plea, she gives no sign.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Kagha. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Eyes open, mouth shut.
Battle favors the fearless.
Can't give up.
Swift and lethal. It doesn't.
On the victor's path.
And love it.
Behold the dance of death.
This is my time.
Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right. I was thinking I could make us safe. A foolish notion. To think we'd find comfort in shadow. I endangered a child. I betrayed the Circle's trust. We will stop the right and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanas. May he have mercy. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the right to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halsin returns to heal them in full. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
Oh, my savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
have something to ask.
You have saved Kagha from herself. I cannot thank you enough. You will face Sylvanas' justice.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here.
If not over,
whatever
then
the true
true.
mother's judgment, I will accept.
Don't get too attached to that con, kids. I've got bigger plans for the city. I had a feeling you'd be back. You've been a friend to us. I had a feeling you'd be back. Anything else? You've been a friend.
Need anything else?
Zevlor. By Delt's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damned chanting. What happened? Truly, Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us, but gods and goblins willing, I won't need it again. If you can clear the road of goblins, as you say, I'll ensure a reward is gathered for you. God, Tilsis, this isn't Avernus.
No, sir. At least the monsters there looked like monsters.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me? Let's see.
Let's get on with it.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's move.
No helping it. We're exposed now.